Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Political betrayal is now being seen immediately when the UDA parties or political parties endorsed the former Prime Minister on the AU contest chairman bid. And today, Zion Kenya TV have come out clearly with a notification on the ODM party worried. The reason why I'm saying this is because ODM party might remain neglected. In any case, Raila Au to be selected as the AU chairman. And today's analysis, we are going to find some of the reason why is going to be worried in ODM party coalition. Before I do that, I want to appreciate you so much for the support you are always offering to this channel, because if it was not your support, then this channel could have not reached where it is as at now. Thank you very much and continue with the same spirit. Meanwhile, let's proceed with this candid discussion. UDA party never wanted the former Prime Minister to be the president in the Republic of Kenya. That is what you ought to understand before we get deep to worried coming from ODM party. But it has reached a time where now they are coming to support the former Prime Minister quest AU as a chairperson. Now, you want to find some of the ODM critical analysis why they should be keen, or why ODM are not keen on this move. I mean, number one, the aim of UDA party to support Raila Au to AU job quest is that they want to depopularize ODM party. That is their first agenda. In that 2027, there should be no strongest party in the Republic of Kenya like the ODM party. Then number two, we are seeing selfish interest emerging from the UDA party and other politicians coming from the Kenya Kwanza coalition. Selfish interest is that they want Raila to might be ashamed internationally after he have failed, because for you to be AU chairman, you must be supported by, I think, 27 countries, if I'm not wrong. Then if that bill is succeeded successfully, then it means you must be recognized. And that one takes us to the third analysis that embarrassed Raila internationally. I think I've elaborated and clarified that move. Then the fourth point is that to force Raila out of politics, because if ODM is party will be depopularized, then it means the former Prime Minister is no longer going to be active in politics unless he will take 2 to 3 years, then resign and come back to the politics, which might be a little bit challenge. I don't think if it is going to allow that. Then lastly, ladies and gentlemen, is all about high voltage deception or green snake in a green forest. When I say that, you have to understand politics is just game of numbers. President Ruto is known as a man who always plays cards and is known as a man with plans. Whatever he's doing right now is doing because of his own benefit. Not that I'm discriminating the former Prime Minister's move. It is always good for you as a leader to grow. And that move is very much essential. We are just trying to rectify some mistakes which might rise up, in that Kenya might come out and say, oh, hawakusema hii, hawakusema hii. But what also is worrying me, ladies and gentlemen, is that Kalonzo is more diplomatic. And why Raila? Yes, Ruto is now have been elected as new African champion for institution reforms. That is the breaking news we are seeing. But for now, let's take a look again and listen to these videos.
Lorengo, who is a member of the Orange Democratic Movement and as a member of Azimio and as governor of Siaya County, I fully endorse the candidature of Raila Au Odinga to become the chairman of the AU Commission. And I'm saying Raila has got vast experience. Raila has impeccable credentials. And Raila has a great vision for Africa. Africa will have a powerful voice in the name of Raila Au Odinga. And Raila will assist Africa to come out with a blueprint that will bring prosperity to Africa and positive transformation of the people of Africa. Raila has participated in peace-making processes in Cote d'Ivoire, in Mozambique and many places. He'll be a voice for peace in Africa. But more importantly, I hope that the big voice that Raila is going to have and has, he will campaign so that Africa gets a seat, a permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council. With Raila, it can be done. With Raila, nyalore. And I want to remove any doubt, for any doubting Thomases, that Raila's rights under the Constitution have not been suspended. He has a right to participate in the political affairs of Kenya, both as a citizen and as a patriot. And ODM, the party that Raila leads, Raila has made it a nationwide machine from coast to the lake, from Turkana to Lungalunga. So we know that ODM will survive not in this century, but will continue to be one of the most important and influential parties in Kenya, if not in Africa. Ukweli ama urongo? Mwanuitina, Kisumu mawacho eni Raila wang'eyo ni koido komno en gima kelonwa sunga kaka jo Kenya, kendo oganda mar ODM, kendo oganda ma Siaya kendo iluo mangima. Omiyo ng'ama dwaro ni Raila kik yud komno, ok odwar nikech nyiego. Jomoko bende dwaro kaparo ni koro Raila bro dhi malo kucha ni koro ok onyal go siasa koni. Mano akwerogi ni gileko. Omiyo teko mar Raila pod nitie koso ok nitie.
Politics. Prime CS Musalia Mudavadi is already leading Kenya's push to have Odinga succeed the outgoing chairperson Musa Faki. If elected, Odinga will be in charge of the commission and will end his 4-year term in 2027 with an option for another extension renewable once. But questions are now being asked as to what happens to his presidential ambition. Will he vie in 2027 if he is picked for the AU position? The prospects for a 6th term at the age of 82 would have been inconceivable if not unimaginable. However, going by the recent development in his Azimio la Umoja One Kenya camp, the possibility of another shot at the top job in the country is still up in the air.
Raila Au Odinga ni lazima awe katika ballot mwaka 2027.
Raila is not expired. Raila is still strong. If Oburu, his brother, is this strong, then how about Raila, just a child who was born yesterday?
At a candidate, ODM presidential, is on the table. Tukikubaliana ati baba endelee sawa sawa. Wakiona baba anachoka sasa, akae kando, mwingine jaribu sawa sawa.
Emmanuel, if you look at the factors around why, or factors that influence why a person would be gunning for presidential candidate, really age is actually one of the last factors. The main factor is, do people democratically feel that they can still anoint a particular individual to be president?
And I think the failure of the promises of President William Ruto has energized Raila to come back and maybe try this for the 6th time. Will he be in the ballot? Most probably yes.
And while other political pundits agree that his other competitors for the ticket within the Azimio coalition are worth their salt, none of them equal the political firepower and war chest of the seasoned politician.
I think that if you talk about Azimio as it is and they go to delegates, I think that, unless Raila gives up and it doesn't contest, I think they might still say it is he.
Kalonzo Musyoka is more of a very good diplomat than a political fighter in a Kenyan presidency. If President William Ruto, who wants to be a second-term president, is doing this to Kenyans today, what is going to happen if Ruto wins election in 2027 again?
I know it is high time for us to digest the past election 2022. But for my information, for your information, you have to understand that whatever we are saying is that it will come to pass. Because 2027 is going to determine, not even 2027, 2023, at the end of this year, God willing, is going to determine whoever is going to be eligible enough to fight back President William Samoei Ruto. Yes, I think I had clarified enough why ODM party is now worried. Before I carry on with more analysis, ladies and gentlemen, if this might be your first time watching me at Zion Kenya TV YouTube channel, kindly I request to do me a favor, take a 1 second and click that subscriptions button and subscribe to our channel. After you subscribe, watch our videos, like, share and give us your opinion. Let's proceed. If you can recall, UDA party never wanted Raila to be the presidential candidate. And in fact, they tried their best to ensure Odinga's dreams or ambition is demolished. And that is why we are having President Ruto as the 5th commander in the Republic of Kenya. The issue of AU is raising a lot of question and political tension in the Republic of Kenya, as Kenyans have been rendered speechless. Right now, there is confusion in both parties as people were aiming Raila to vie for presidential race 2027. The big question here, who is behind the scene? The one who is behind the scene is sitting in the power, and he knows very well. He knows how to calculate his move. And what if Raila fails? Have you ever asked yourself such kind of question? We are born with errors. Human beings, we do mistakes. And no one is perfect in this world. Now, the real reality here we are seeing is that ODM party is worried because who is going to take ODM to the next level? Because immediately Raila will be declared a winner as the AU chairman or chairperson. Then he will no longer participate in active politics. So these are the reason why we are finding out that Kenya Kwanza is doing this with zeal and zest to ensure deal is done. And their deal, as I have just clarified on the points I've just tackled, is a clear indication that they wanted their deal to be succeeded when it's come to Raila Amolo Odinga AU job quest. So this plan was plotted earlier before. Wengi wenu hamkujua But you should understand that politics is always being drafted, planned, and plotted for any politician in the top government official to achieve whatever he or she wants. If you can recall, 2017 President Ruto, the current president, worked smartly to ensure that they go against Uhuru, and that is why he came out with his party, UDA party. If you can recall how he calculated his maths. But for now, why are these people having interest on Raila rather than Kalonzo Musyoka? Because Kalonzo Musyoka is more diplomatic as compared to Raila. I know some people will question me and ask me how. Do you recall Southern Sudan, whatever Kalonzo did? In fact, Kalonzo is the most person being recognized in the position where Raila is now questing for. But I can't elaborate more. My point of analysis was just worried in ODM party. What can you say? And according to that video I've just displayed on both James Orengo and other people have been asked several questions, and I believe you've listened to them. That one tells you that indeed they're still worried on this AU contest. Meanwhile, this marks the end of our analysis. What can you say on this move? As I still request you stay tuned at our YouTube channel, Zion Kenya TV, for more updates. Bye bye, as you hope to meet on another analysis.